Hi friends, welcome to Madhura's Kitchen Diaries. Monsoon has begun, and what better to have as a tea time snack than hot kanda bhajis with piping hot tea. Let us see how to prepare crispy, crunchy, super tasty kanda bhajis today. To follow us on YouTube, search for Madhura's Kitchen Diaries on YouTube. Press the subscribe button followed by the bell icon and select all option to get the latest notifications of all our recipes. We will begin by slicing our onions. Let us cut our onion into half as is shown in the video. Cut off the edges. We'll peel off the outer layer of the onion and start slicing it vertically. We will chop off the basal part and start slicing the onions vertically as thin as we can. We will repeat this process with 4 medium-sized onions. After slicing, we will separate the layers of the onion. We can see that our sliced onions are ready. Our next ingredient are crushed coriander seeds. For this, we'll take 2 to 3 tablespoons of dhane or coriander seeds and crush them in a mortar pestle till they split into 2. I prefer adding these crushed seeds as compared to coriander powder because it gives a very nice taste in the kanda bhajis. The other ingredients are finely chopped ginger. I have taken a medium piece, 1 to 2 finely chopped light green chilies, 1 teaspoon of ajwain, 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon red chili powder, 5 to 6 tablespoons of besan, 2 tablespoons of rice flour, a small bowl of chopped coriander, and salt to taste. We will start by adding each of the ingredients to our sliced onions. Let's add chopped ginger, finely chopped green chilies, crushed coriander seeds or dhane, turmeric powder, red chili powder, and 1 teaspoon of ajwain. We will crush them gently between our palms before adding it. This helps in liberating their flavor. And salt. After adding salt, we will start mixing it well. Crush the onions a little while mixing. See to it that they are evenly mixed and coated with the spices. Let us add some chopped coriander and mix it well once again. We'll allow the mixture to stand for around 5 to 10 minutes. After allowing it to stand for 10 minutes, we will add 2 tablespoons of rice flour to it. Adding rice flour makes our bhajiyas crispy. We'll start adding the besan in batches now. Let us add 2 tablespoons of besan and mix it well. After it is mixed nicely, let us add 2 to 3 tablespoons more of besan and mix it nicely once again. We will start adding water. Add very little water at a time and start mixing the dough. We have to ensure that the dough is neither flowy nor should it be thick. If the dough is too thick, the resulting bhajis will be hard. We can see that our dough is now ready for frying. We will take sufficient oil in a kadai for frying, and after it is hot enough, we will add 2 tablespoons of this hot oil to our dough. This makes the bhajis crispy. Let us mix the dough once again. We will add a small portion of the batter to the oil to check that it is hot enough. Now let us start adding small portions of the dough to the hot oil. Remember to add the portions randomly and not to make balls out of the dough. This ensures that the bhajis get the shape of a khekda or a crab as we call it, since kanda bhaji is also called as khekda bhaji. We will fry the bhajis on a medium heat. If the oil is too hot, the outer portion will get cooked, whereas the inner dough will remain uncooked. If the oil has a lower temperature, the bhajis will absorb a lot of oil and they will not become crispy. So maintain the temperature on medium heat. After the bhajis acquire a nice golden brown color, we will flip the side and fry it nicely on the other side as well. We will now hold it against the pan to drain off the excess oil and transfer them to a tissue paper. Let us start frying another batch. Let us serve our kanda bhajis hot with a cup of piping hot tea and some fried green chilies. Hope you all have a nice evening preparing and having these bhajis with some garam chai. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel if you love this recipe.